N8N released a new update that will make all your AI agents 10 times, if not more, smarter. If you're not familiar with what an AI agent is, you want to head over to Google Trends and do a search for it because it's absolutely exploding. And what's great about AI agents is that you can sell these to businesses, you can sell it as a service, and you can make bank. If you haven't used Perplexity before, you're in for a real treat because Perplexity is an AI search engine. But what's great about Perplexity is it will get you citations. So whenever you ask it for something, for a prompt, or you ask it to do something, it will go out there, it will search the internet, and it will bring that information back to you with reliable sources. Now, before you can run the Perplexity node, you need to make sure that your N8N workspace is upgraded to the latest version. So I'm using 1.98.1. I think that's in beta. And if you're not sure how to do that, just head over to the admin panel here and you can upgrade your workspace. Give it a few minutes for the changes to take effect and then come back into your workflow and then you'll see the Perplexity node here. To start this automation, I'm just using a chat trigger. I'll run it with you to show you the inputs and the outputs and what that looks like. The next node is an AI agent node, and that's just connected to the chat node for the prompt. Nothing spectacular here. And then as with all AI agents, you are going to need a language model. So I've connected it up to OpenAI's ChatGPT, which is using 4.1 mini. And the last node, this is the Perplexity node. So if you go over to the nodes panel, you are going to see Perplexity, which is the latest node that N8N has added. As you would expect, you need to set up some credentials, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. I'm messaging model, and I'm using Sonar for this, but by all means, test out any of these. I've always had good results with Sonar. And then for the text, I've just asked the model just to define it automatically, basically telling the AI agent, just define it automatically based on whatever the input is in the chat node. And then this is just a user role. So to add the credentials, what you're going to do is you want to click on create new credential here. And then for the API key, head over to Perplexity. You are going to need some credits in here. So, start with $5. It's more than enough. And like all language models, they don't actually use that many tokens, or the tokens aren't that expensive, even if it uses like a couple of hundred here and there for the inputs and the outputs. And then go to all settings. And then here's where you have the API keys. Just click there. There should be a key there by default. If there isn't, just generate a key and you're good to go. And then paste that key into the API key here, give it a name, save it. You'll know it's worked because it'll say connection tested successfully or something like that. And I've already done it, so I don't want to do it again. And so let me show you what the actual inputs and outputs look like. So if I open up the chat, I want to paste in here a prompt I used earlier to test this. And so let's have a look. So what's going on between Israel and Iran? Obviously, that's making all the news right now as I'm recording this video. Search the web using 2 reliable sources. So now this is the key, right? You are enhancing your AI agents because you can now search the web and find reliable sources, right? And you can even give it sources. If you're not particular about a source that it returns, you're not happy with it, or you think that there are better sources out there, you can actually put it into the prompt saying that, get me XYZ using source B and C, right? That's very straightforward. So you can see here, the conflict between Israel and Iran has escalated significantly in the recent days. It'll give you all the key points, which is great, which is what you wanted to do. But more importantly, if you scroll down to the bottom, right, it's saying for detailed reports, you can refer to YouTube report on conflict escalation, ABC News coverage on US potential involvement. So again, very credible, right? I mean, YouTube kind of depends on whoever that's going to be following as the source, but certainly ABC News, it's saying it's very credible. As you can see here, that the opportunity is huge here because not only are you using a language model, we do know that language models hallucinate, right? Sometimes they bring back information that isn't correct, right? Or there's some issues with the output of the information, whether it's credible, whether it's correct. And so what you can do now is you can plug in the AI module from Perplexity and get it to search the web because that's what Perplexity does. It can search the entire web. And the possibilities are endless here. You can create research, you can create content, you can do pretty much anything you want just through building an AI agent that plugs into Perplexity. And if you think beyond the kind of scope of this video here, there's so much more you can do. You can add the think models, you can build up a chain of AI agents, and literally the sky's the limit. So if you really enjoy this video and you want to grab automations like this, head over to my school community. I've got a classroom in here and I'm gonna show you how you can launch an AI agency where you can sell AI agents within 16 days. So when I started my agency, it took me 30 days to create the agency and find my first client. But I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that in 16 days because it's not really a hard process if you follow the steps inside of this group. So click in the description, sign up to the school group, and I'll see you on the inside. But before you go, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, sign up to the channel if you haven't already, follow me, and I'll see you next time. Take care.